Hello all and welcome, and I am the MGTOW philosopher, and here we are again with another episode of MGTOW Hater Comments number 10. So, as some of you may or may not know, every once in a while I will take all the nasty, evil, hateful comments I get from people who dislike my content, who hate MGTOW, who hate me, and I'll get them together and I will reply in a video. Now, I don't do this every week because you can't judge with any regularity when people are going to send you hateful comments. So I always wait until I get just enough to fill up a specific amount of time, which is usually around an hour. This time I'm going to cut it shorter than that, and in the future, from now on, in this video and in future videos, I'm going to probably do shorter vids. Usually this video is about an hour. Now I'm going to do half-hour ones, so you're going to get more installments on a regular basis. And if you have a short attention span, you won't have to sit through an hour-long video, which some people don't like. So let's begin. Here they are in no particular order. First commenter, a Luciana Cucker. What? It sounds like somebody's real name, but Jesus Christ, I can't pronounce it. And from the video, this is what the wall looks like. You are a fucking idiot. Well, Luciana, I'm going to guess that from that name, you're a woman. That's about the best you can expect from a woman these days. You're a fucking idiot. Thank you. Is that all? That's all you got to say? Yep, that's it. Well, not really much I can say to that. Next comment from a Jim Kamoski. And my video, Delusional Women with Useless Degrees. Tone it down some. You sound like a hysterical bitch. I don't know what that means. What do you mean hysterical? Tone what down? Am I too loud? Do I speak too quickly? It's a little vague. Don't really know what you're talking about, so I'm going to move on. The next comment is from someone named Sneaky Bliskin. And my video, reply number 1 to Armored Skeptic. Fun fact, that lame French guy is former PUA Rouge 5 who started MGTOW in 2007 in the first place. Okay, so this is some disinformation. Some guy named Rouge 5 did not start MGTOW in 2007. Nobody started MGTOW, okay? All MGTOW is bachelors. Just old school bachelorhood, nothing more. No guy named Rouge, who in this video, reply 1 to Armored Skeptic, who was playing with dolls, little tiny dolls, to illustrate how to pick up chicks in bars. It was really quite pathetic, okay? This guy is a pickup artist. He's not a very good one. Moving on to someone named Robin Woodworth. Oh, my. Oh, my. Robin is very verbose. She's got a half-page and a big half-page reply to me. And on my video, Why Women Invade Male Spaces. Oh, boy. This should be good. MGTOW philosopher. Schooled, or what you like to call yourself. Doesn't make sense. You sound like, and frankly appear to be, a narcissist. It's spelled narcissist. N-A-R-S-A-S-I-S-T. Can't even spell narcissist right. I love it. Oh, boy. Appear to be. Well, I sound like would be the proper word because you've never seen me, so you don't know what I appear to be. Everyone knows you can't change that. Well, I'm not a narcissist, but thank you for the observation, as false as it might be, because it made me laugh my ass off to see the fact you can't spell narcissist. That says something about how intelligent you are. You like being the guy on top or the guy that stirs the shit. Well, it depends on who I'm with. I like being the guy on top or the guy on bottom. When I'm on the bottom, actually, I prefer the bottom because then the chick does all the work. But as far as the guy on top, you meaning the person who has control and power? Well, everybody likes that. What's your point, honey? Or the guy that stirs the shit and then stands back to watch the shit show. Woo! And then plays stupid when asked who started it. The psychologist recently realized that, well, what psychologist? What do you mean, the psychologist? I'm guessing that English is not her first language. When you say the, you're referring to a specific group of psychologists, okay? You would have to say just psychologists, you would be speaking generally. You would not use a the, okay? Psychologist, the psychologist. I'm going to remove the the because that's incorrect, and she spelled psychologist wrong, too. She spelled it Phycologist, phycologist. Phycologist, maybe short for fecal, which is what this comment is, recently realized that the above description is now considered a corporate psychopath. I'm a corporate psychopath, am I? Excellent. Oh, and dramatic reading isn't your strongest superpower. Trust me. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means, dramatic reading. Women like to pop in and listen to you discuss the size of or lack of balls. Oh, is that why you're here? Is that you trying to justify you being here? Nobody's trying to figure you out. It's purely entertainment that women. Oh, I see. You're the great, wonderful, powerful, great grand poobah of women who's better than all men, and you just like to sit back and watch us silly, stupid men cluck around like chickens with our heads cut off. I see. The last part of your obviously written for you. What? Obviously written for what? Most of my videos are not scripted, honey. And nobody writes anything for me, you idiot. Or perhaps the old joke. How many MGTOW does it take to write a lame, third grade level, name-calling, feet-stomping, snot-nosed, crybaby? Jeez, lady, that's a lot of friggin' adjectives. Could you fit some more in there? Dirty, tear-stained face. She could. She fits some more. You want to know what's lame, third grade writing? 10 adjectives in one sentence. One very long run-on sentence. That is lame third grade level writing. Oh, there's more. Tear-stained face, need a nap, good old-fashioned temper tantrum speech. You spent the entire 26.24. Oh, she's got an exact account of how long it was. Oh, boy. Oh, and excuse me, philosophizing your opinions. You sound like someone who is not only bitter, but envious and jealous of my skill and ability to use philosophy and reason and logic, skills that you obviously do not have. That's what you sound like, honey, and you're very poor at hiding it. To your what seems to be relatively small group of minions, you wish. I wish my minions were small? By the way, it's not that small a group, sweetheart. Many, many thousands. That's not such a small group. Okay? Sheeple, my small group of minions, sheeple, and she says, I wish they were a small group. I guess she said, I guess what she intended to say was, I wish it was more people. Well, everybody who produces content on YouTube wishes they had more people than they do, regardless of how many they have. Sheeple sounds better. Speaking of farm animals, I'm pretty sure those poor creatures may fit the criteria for allowable group members. She's angry. This is one bitter broad. Do you hear the bitterness? This bitch is real bitter, and I'm not even halfway through, by the way, guys, as they just need feed and water as well as shelter. If you don't think they're after your money, of course. Well, who are you talking about now? What are you talking about? Now you're talking about women? What? Okay, now she's all over the place. First she's talking about people who are subscribers to my channel, and now she switched to women. And she's talking about third grade level writing when this is the only crap she can spew. Well, she spews this crap. They don't talk or think or have opinions, which, of course, sounds like the perfect companion for any MGTOW. Yeah, goddamn right, because we don't want to hear what you have to say, because look at what you're saying. Not only does half of what you've written not make sense, but the other half is just drivel and maybe second grade level writing. Okay? They follow, too, so that's perfect. Although PETA is a leftist groupthink nut job organization that has terrorists working for them that firebomb research clinics. Are you kidding me? PETA are a bunch of whack jobs. May take great interest in all of you. Gosh, a couple of 100-acre self-standing working farm, or do MGTOW prefer takeout? What? Her writing is horrible. She insults someone's writing, which, by the way, is retarded, because my writing is great, by the way, honey. And you insult someone's writing, and then you can't write worth shit. I mean, if you're going to insult somebody, shit, make sure your shit is great. Your shit better be real friggin' good before you insult somebody in the same manner for which you can't cut the mustard. Ay. Per your description of all the different types of women, ranging from fat, ugly, loser, feminist, to hot, dumb pussy. What? Maybe you mean hot dumb blonde. One must then realize your MGTOW off-the-grid homestead will be full of men with all these same traits. I don't know what the hell she's talking about at this point. I'm going to continue just for the sake of getting through it. So let the games begin. 100 plus acres, cabins, or perhaps dorms, plenty of diversity in men and farm animals, all living together in a utopian single-gender society. What the hell are you talking about, bitch? Glorious. Everything you want, MGTOW philosopher. Bitch, you don't know what I want. Shut the fuck up. You runneth off at the mouth, which I'm sure is why you are single and alone with your 57 cats. I can't wait to read the book. I can't wait to see I guess she means where, W-E-R-E, it's W-H-E-R-E, honey. What was that about third grade writing? I can't wait to see where you end in that hierarchy of happy, free, all men, tiny slice, perhaps a franchise of MGTOW. What? Hell, just a thought here. Feel free to use it if you like. You haven't had any thoughts so far, honey. Maybe, let's hope you have one now. Perhaps throw an N on the end of MGTOW. What? To stand for what? MGTOWN? Oh, MGTOWN. Oh, that's clever. That's real clever, honey. Somebody else already beat you to it, though. Do keep we fat, ugly, only good for sex. That's right. That's really all you're good for because you haven't had any original ideas and you're just running off at the mouth and you're just bitter and angry and you really can't produce anything that is in any way, shape, or form original. So what good are you? Yeah, you got a hole between your legs. That's it. Possibly hot, but money-hungry, child-stealing feminist. Posted, please. Well, you are. Are you going to deny that you're money hungry? That most women anyway are? And that they steal your children because they divorce you most of the time? And then get alimony and child support? Well, then I know that wasn't quite as long as your philosophy lesson. No, not only was it not as long, but it wasn't nearly as good because you couldn't give a philosophy lesson, sweetheart. Although more to the point and less of your fantasies of women wanting you. Yeah, that's a fantasy. Yeah, if you got money, women want you. Oh, but that's a fantasy. Okay, or trying to infiltrate whatever it is you believe you have to gag. Pardon me, I threw up in my mouth a little. What? Is this the one long run-on sentence? As far as women looking for attention, seems that you are the one who loves the sound of your own voice. I do. I do love the sound of my own voice. Because you know what? It sounds a whole hell of a lot better than your voice. And looking for attention, although you just want to be left alone. What are you talking about? Oh, what the hell are you talking about, honey? The video kind of gives the look at me. What? Can't understand half what you're writing. Vibe. You're obviously a bitcher. Ever listen to yourself? Bitcher. That's not a word. Dude, too late now. It's T-O, by the way, that she wrote. No, it should be T-O-O. Then to top it all off, you're a big pussy running your mouth anonymously behind a microphone begging people for money. Get a life. Get a boyfriend. Get a boyfriend, for fuck's sake. Honey, do you know I'm a man? And I like women. And I don't hate women. I don't dislike women. I just hate women like you, which is what makes you really angry because you know that everything I said applies to you and it pisses you off. Doesn't it, bitch? Next comment. From a David M. And my video reply to Armored Skeptic's anti-MGTOW video. Fellow MGTOWs really can't call out anyone's masculinity. You're literally a group of sexually frustrated virgins. What? Pal, I think you're talking about guys who are essentially incels or true force loneliness guys. You're not talking about MGTOW. MGTOW guys walk away from women. We're not MGTOW because we can't get women. That's a common misconception, and it's because big, fat, ugly feminists like to say that, and dumb, mangina, wimp boy, white knights like you parrot what they say, because they like to believe that men and women are equal, and if a man wants nothing to do with women, if he says he wants nothing to do with women, well, then he must be just like them. These broads who say they don't want anything to do with men, but they really just can't get a man because they're big fat land whales. So they assume that we're the same way. No. Next comment from a summative writing. What? You mean summative? What? That's not even a word. What are you talking about? Ah, God, these names, you people. Choose real names. Choose names I can read that make some sense. And my video, MGTOW, women going their own way. MGTOW men are feminist women. Deal with it. What? What does that mean? How are men feminist women? Or are you saying that MGTOW is the same as feminism? I don't know how many times I've debunked this, and debunked it so much that whoever said it, after I debunked it, their ass has been wrecked. You either watch my video, MGTOW is not... I made a video about this. I made 2 videos about this. You need to check my video library. And as for feminism... I made a video, or MGTOW and feminism the same. No, you need to watch it, honey. I'm not going to explain it here again. I've done this again and again and again too many times. I'm not going to go through it again in this video. Next comment from a Kien Ziet. On men owe it to society to get married. You're a fucking homo and so is your fan base. So Kien Ziet, K-E-I-N-E-Z-E-I-T, feel free to do a search for him and let him know what you think of him, has told all of us that we are homos. How nice. I wasn't aware that I liked man ass. Thank you for letting me know. Next comment from an Art TV. And my video, this is what the wall looks like. You call yourself a philosopher, more like a dumb fuck. Well, they actually know what a philosopher is. It amuses me. It amuses me, by the way, if people think this will bother me. It's just a name. It's just a name. You actually think that telling me I'm not a philosopher bothers me. It just makes me laugh. I never claimed to be a philosopher. It's just a name. It's just a name, you morons. You think you're attacking me somehow? And if I made my name MGTOW Man, they would be saying, you're not a real man. You're not a man. You're a woman. I mean, come on, people. Can you do any better than that? I mean, if you're going to write me some kind of hater comment, at least make it good or original. That's about the 57th time I've heard that. 157 times, I might add. Next comment from a Star Childs and my video, why are men still getting married? Which is a good question, by the way. Why are you idiots still getting married? Why are you coaching men not to get married? Because women steal all our shit, take our kids, and they fuck us in the ass when they divorce us, and we spend the next 20 years wanting to shoot ourselves in the head. Or we do shoot ourselves in the head, and that's why the suicide rate is 87% men and like 13% women. Understand? It's a battle of the sexes. Wait. You this guy's a moron already. He asks me, why am I coaching men not to get married? And then directly after that, without even a comma, he says it's a battle of the sexes. That's why it's a battle. Why do I want to have a battle with a woman? Get the fuck out of here. Do I want to have a 20, 30, 40-year-old battle with the same women? I want to marry a woman and then have 40 years of battle. Oh boy, that sounds real fun. Oh God, it's just a run-on sentence. Can I ask a question? And then no question mark. Did you have a bad childhood? I love it. It's always, this is the person with the 90 to 100 IQ with this stupid bullshit that you hear again and again because it's about the best they can do when it comes to psychology. The best they can do is imply that you had some kind of bad childhood and that somehow created who you are now, which, childhood does tend to have some effect on how you're shaped as an adult. So, did it have something to do with how I am now? I'm going to guess 100%. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. But maybe not in the way you think. You're assuming that my childhood had something to do with me being a man going my own way from women. Well, by the way, I still fuck them. I still bang them. So I don't know what you're talking about. You men are fucking the head because you're selfish teenager, pal. What the hell are you talking about? Do I sound that young? I hope I sound that young. That'd be nice if I sound that young, and I hope I look that young. Then I can get younger, hotter chicks, which I do. And I generally go for women half my age. I'm not interested in women my age because they're all sloppy pigs. Anyway, next comment from a Mark Cross. Why Boy Scouts must be destroyed. So my video, why the Boy Scouts must be destroyed. Your opening line is pure bullshit. You didn't say enough. The left hates traditional Western society. It hates men, loves women. I said that. What's your problem? You are losing half of the support with your separation and fear. What? What are you talking about? So immediately, this ain't making sense. I'll follow it to the end just because maybe it'll make some sense by the end, but I kind of doubt it. Just because the left wants to change an Oh, I see. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, he's quoting me. I see. When he says the left hates traditional Western society, it hates men, loves women. You're losing half of your support with your separation and fear, and he's going to defend the left now. Just because the left wants to change an imperfect system. No. First of all, there's nothing wrong with capitalism. The problem is that there's too much socialism. The socialism is the problem, you idiot. You think that the system is somehow fucking capitalistic. It's not. It's more than halfway socialist already. That's the problem, you moron. You think it's a capitalistic system because that's the quote-unquote name being used, you pinhead. But it's a crony capitalism socialist system, and the socialism is part of the problem. All the regulations, you idiot, and all the crony capitalism with all the big corporations lobbying the people in government to get laws that are favorable for them, but discourage competition, okay? That's the problem, you idiot. It's the socialism, you dumb fuck. You conclude they hate it all like a child. I didn't say that. They love the socialism aspects. They want to keep the welfare. They want to keep that. They want to keep the affirmative action and the bullshit that supposedly favors the quote-unquote oppressed, who really ain't oppressed at all. You know, a passing grade is usually a 70%. 60 is usually a passing grade, but what's your point? That means you can think society is good enough even with 30% wrong. You think there's only 30% wrong? A hell of a lot more wrong than that, buddy. Conservatives are afraid of any change. I'm not a conservative, pal. I don't like labels of that nature. And by the way, conservatives are not afraid of change per se. It's the change that scares them. It's the type of change. Not change. No, it's the type of change. Like redefining marriage from being between a man and a woman, which is the actual definition, to, you know, dogs getting married, cats getting married, people marrying themselves, people marrying 6 women or women marrying 6 men, and 2 guys getting married or 2 women getting married. That's the problem that the conservatives have. Here's the change of definitions and the actual type of change, you pinhead. Next comment from somebody named Hopper Rocks. Interesting name. And my video, Fat UK Woman Has No Clue Why She's Alone. Yeah, that was a funny video. This big, fat, disgusting land whale. Why am I alone? Go look in the mirror, honey. I'll never donate anything to someone so rude as you and those who think this is fun. Well, automatically, I can identify 2 things about this person. 1, it's a woman, and 2, it's a fat woman. Did you know that intelligent men can make their points without having to run someone else down to do it? Yeah, sure, I know that. But I'm a MGTOW content producer who likes comedy, and I use my channel to blow off a little steam, and I don't like to take myself too seriously. So, yeah, I know that I can be real serious and still make a point, but you know what? It's not as fun. So far, that's all I see from you. Yeah. You're not looking hard enough, honey. You're not looking hard enough. There's more there. You just can't see beyond your own big fat belly to see your toes. So, you know, I'm not surprised you don't see more. You don't see more than the food in front of your face. So far, that's all I see from you, picking on the less than perfect people in the world. No, I'm not picking on the less than perfect people in the world, just the fat women. I could care less about the fat men because, hey, they want to be fat, they can still get women as long as they have money, and they can bang them, and they can pump them and dump them as they should, because they're all big, fat, whiny hogs like you. Because we all know how faultless you must be. Faultless? What do you mean faultless? I haven't done anything to you. I'm sure you feel I have because you're a professional victim, and you like to go through life feeling like you're victimized on a daily basis. Faultless. Okay. You are a disgrace to the men's movement. What men's movement? What are you talking about? There's no men's movement. I'm not an MRA. I'm not a member of any movement. I'm an individualist, you dummy. And I suspect have yet to become one yourself. Become what? What are you talking about? MRA? I'm not a member of any men's movement, and I don't claim to be. Anyone can run someone else down. Yeah? What's your point? It's not particularly known as a sign of intelligence. No, my intelligence is a sign of intelligence. And I suggest you watch some of my other videos if you wish to see the signs of my intelligence. Next comment from a Nigel Petit. Petit? What? This is weird. There's no E at the end, so it really would be pronounced petit. Okay. And the video is delusional women with useless degrees. You're an actual misogynist, bro. You can call me a woman hater if you want. I'm not a woman hater. I'm a feminist hater. The fact that the majority of women are feminists, well, that's just incidental. So I'm a feminist hater. If all women are feminists, then I hate all women because they're feminists. But I hate them because they're feminists, not because they're women. So let's get that straight, shall we? Women are actually capable of rational thought. Yes, I won't disagree with that. Just like a horse is capable of using those big hoofs to, do math. How many feet do you have, Wilbur? And then he wraps his hoof on the on the ground 4 times. Horses are capable of math. I'm aware of that. They're just not very good at it, and they don't usually use math too often. So, yeah, women are capable, but They don't do it too often. Real guys don't just want to fuck women. Who said? What are you, you're a real guy? I love how some guy can essentially define himself. Isn't that always the case? I'm a real guy. You're not a real guy, but I'm a real guy. Some moron with an 85 IQ or less is essentially defining all men. I know what all men are. And you ain't one of them. All right, Tex, whatever you say. Just want to fuck women, though it is number one on the list. Well, if it's number one on the list, then what are you banging on me for, huh? But you were so fucking dismissive. Good luck, fucking fives. Fives ain't bad. Fives are average. Fives are easy. Why would I want to put out any more effort, eh? By the way, I get sixes and sevens, too. So, give me a break. The 8s and 9s and 10s, not worth my time, not worth my effort. And honestly, I get the occasional 8. 9s and 10s, no, not worth the time and effort, especially not at my age. Don't feel like it. Give me a fucking break, okay? But regardless, at my age, I don't really have that much interest in poon to begin with, and that's a fact. It just is it's a natural part of aging. Maybe for me at least. Maybe I need to get some testosterone shots, I don't know, but I'm quite happy with my life as it is. Very happy, in fact, and and I don't spend money on women, and that's the wonderful part. Yeah. Oh, he's commenting again. Nigel Petit. Pet Tit. P-E-T-T-I-T-T. That might be his real name, too. Maybe that's not the right pronunciation. MGTOW philosopher, like I said, go fucking luck fucking fives. I don't need luck. What are you talking about? It's not really that hard to get 5s, 6s, or 7s. So, what's... This guy must have difficulty. I think this guy probably has difficulties just getting 5s, so that's why he's wishing me good luck. He's essentially projecting. I see, Nigel. Okay. But you ain't going to interest a woman with real class. What the fuck do I... What was class? What do you mean? Sheets with a fork and a spoon and shit? Did you use your hands? What are you talking about? You are going to get interest from... What do I care if she has class? She got a nice ass, nice tits, tight pussy. What the hell do I care if she has class for? I'm not going to buy her any meals anyway. Immature attitude like yours. MGTOW want empowered, independent women. What MGTOW want? Wait, MGTOW? What? What are you talking about? MGTOW want empowered. What are you talking, man? Oh my God, dude. The last I checked, MGTOW don't want to deal with women who are essentially mouthy and empowered. When you say empowered, or pops into my head is some woman who's far too full of herself, has an attitude problem, talks too much, is in no way like a woman. Empowered, you mean like a man? Yeah, pass. They're interesting, surprising, funny, and sexy. Dude, you don't sound like a MGTOW guy. You sound like a white knight, mangina, simp, cuckboy, pussy. You don't truly understand MGTOW. No, you don't truly understand MGTOW because you are sitting there shilling for women, you pussy boy, you, Nigel. Even your name is a pussy name. Petite. You want a woman you can pull out of a drawer, fuck, and then put away again. Ostensibly, yeah. Just like those video games you play all day. I don't play any video games. I work all day, pal, all right? What are you talking about, play video games all day? Fucking A. You play all day in your mom's basement. My mother is dead, pal. Your MGTOW through loneliness, not choice. What? Wrong! Grow up and sort it out. This guy is just all a bunch of ad hominems, pejoratives, no arguments of any kind. Moving on. Another comment from this guy. MGTOW philosopher, MGTOW is about being a player, not a player. What? No, it's not. It's about going your own way. Players don't go their own way. That's like more like a PUA is what you're talking about. This guy's a moron. Pal, I have identified you as a PUA, cuckboy, pussy-worshipping wimp. You're not a MGTOW guy. You're one of those Roosh douchebags that probably worships that Roosh guy that I've heard a few things about. That guy that was in my video with there was by video number one response to Armored Skeptic, where you got that guy who some people are telling me is some kind of hardcore PUA, and is playing with dolls and giving really bad advice about how to pick up chicks. That's ridiculous. You're on the wrong video, pal. And you're on the wrong channel. You shouldn't be in MGTOW channels. You should go to PUA channels. All right. I'm going to end it right here because we are at 30 minutes. So I will continue this in the next volume. MGTOW Haters Volume 11. So I am the MGTOW Philosopher. Please like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon channel. You'll find a link in the end credits of this video as well as in my description. Goodbye, everyone, and take care.